up, everyone?
Hey.
It's KonceptioN2 again. Another Game Boy Color run here for you. I mean, I'm sure they've seen you guys plenty already, but if you guys want to introduce yourselves as well.
Yeah, sure. My name is Genesis. I'm a Gen 1 runner as well. Mostly glitch categories though, so something new for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm AJ, and I'm also an 80% glitchless runner of. I'm also a runner of this category, and I also run all the stuff in Pokémon series.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got two experts on different sides of the field here, so it's good. Also wanted to say thank you guys so much for all the donations that came through for our incentives here. I calculated close to $1,000 raised for just this game. Very close, a little under, but for all of our character namings. We're actually going to go ahead and cut off for character and rival now because we're getting ready to name them in the next 20 seconds or so. You got about another 30 seconds-ish maybe for Squirtle. And then Nidoran, you got a few more minutes if you guys want to still throw in some donations for that. So we're going to cut off character and rival now. So what do we have for winners for those? Doing one last reset to see. Any last-minute donations? Mitako is going to be...
Yay!
Capital M, okay. We're going to have to take this space out, unfortunately, because there's only 7 characters. So we're going to have to take the space out, but we can do ball guy, capital B, capital G if we want. Absolutely. Terrific. Well, thank you guys so much for all those donations. Like I said, a few more seconds for Squirtle, and then for Nidoran, a few more minutes. All right. So we're going to get started. We changed the settings here to fast text speed, and we turn off the battle animations. Pretty standard for Pokemon runs. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. All right. All right, yeah, like I said, first things we're going to do is get to name our character and our rival. I had a feeling I was practicing these a little bit. All right, so we got Mitako with a capital M, right? T-A-K-O, right? There we go. And Ball Guy. Here he is, in all the flesh.
Ball Guy.
All right, let me do capital G. I'm not very good with the spelling. I'm not used to doing that. Usually we just do one character names. Adding the characters actually adds, it's a frame per letter every time it pops up, right? So we usually do one character names. All right. We grab this potion here just for beginning safety, in case our first rival fight goes a little poorly. But otherwise, pretty good.
Yeah, rival 1 is scary sometimes.
Classic Oak.
Yeah. Just have to wait till this is the very last seconds for the squirrel.
Yeah, I'll say we'll cut off Squirtle as soon as we enter here.
And cut.
All right, we'll cut Squirtle here.
Nice.
Looks like we're going to have a Justice League lineup going on
here.
here.
Oh yeah, if Nidoran didn't get sniped.
Yeah, unless
perhaps.
unless we get a snipe, yeah.
That was some awesome, awesome names and awesome bit wars done for this run.
All right, so we're going to do, it's A, it was a capital M, right? In man. All right. And we'll just keep it all one word. There we go. Again, not very fast with the spelling. Don't usually have to do it. So.
At least you don't have to pick Bulba.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, and now we enter our first of thousands of chances of RNG here.
Oh yeah. in a PB attempt, this fight is, for example, one of the reset points of most of the best runner in this category because is lots of random, especially if the result. Oh, it's failed. That's a very good start. And that's exactly what we doesn't want to see because Grower will of course with a beginner crit
help, yeah.
yeah, Growl will of course slow these fights a lot, and we definitely have to win this fight to have the experience, because you want to be level 6 of course at the end, and also beat one other Pokémons in Road 1 before going to Viridian Forest. Yeah, that's Viridian Forest.
Yep, Viridian Forest, yeah.
Yeah, and you really want to see crits here, at least if you got if you growls, because in Gen 1 crits don't, well, they ignore the stat effects like growl, tail whip, and so on.
That's the most of the case in every single generations.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
For example, it's exactly the same things at Gen 8 actually.
Yeah, carried it through all the way.
That was a pretty good royal
Yeah.
fight, though, to be honest.
Better than that practice run we did yesterday.
Oh
that's for
yeah.
sure.
Way better. Incoming Rod 1s, so of course many random encounter can appear right now. One of the most
Okay,
counterless. That's
all right.
pretty good, to be
Yeah.
honest. So yeah, one of the most amazing RNG you can get is a level 2 Rattata, because Rattata can also tail sweeps, and that's let you lots of HP for the rest of this early game. So it's pretty great.
Yeah, so we'll see what we get. Yeah, having no encounters going up is I don't usually have that very often. So
Another thing's pretty different in a marathon run for Pokemon Red is of course to play way safer than a PB attempt, for many reasons, because in a PB attempt most of the decisions are really risky to actually get a very good times, especially because we reach so high level, and the time goes down so far that it's actually impossible to get for example a sub 150 without getting any risk. So but yeah, this is a marathon run, so of course
yeah, we're taking some
play safe.
Yeah, definitely as safe as I possibly can. Yeah.
Psyduck is safe then?
Yeah, Psyduck is safe. Yeah, you can either. There's kind of two sides of the coin here. You can talk to Oak from the side like I'm doing here. A lot of people will also talk to him from behind. That is just simply because your rival is a very slow walker. So the higher up we get, the less frames he has to walk off the screen like he just did. So yeah, but you also have to walk more spaces to get behind Oak too. So there's a little give and take there. So all right.
As soon we escape this road, that should be the good time to cut the Nidoran incentive. Bad RNG for the... Wow.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
almost encounterless.
Yeah, almost.
And that's a Rattata, level 3 Lord 2, level 3.
All right.
That's totally alright. Honestly, that's a very good start actually.
Yeah, that's a very solid start. If we had not gotten any encounters there, which does happen, not often. Oh, that's not a great.
Anyways.
Yeah, but
what?
wow.
Whoa!
All right.
That's 150 to miss a tackle. 120. I mean.
Yeah.
Well, 2 times in a row. That's
that's
very
not
bad
great.
RNG. Anyway.
Yeah. So we would have had to get experience after the forest if we had not gotten any encounters there, obviously.
Because Conception does get a portion at the very beginning of the run, you will have probably to swap, except if you do another thing.
Yeah, I do a
for the
different
Pokemon.
input here.
Yeah, you do a different input.
Yeah.
Because incoming, one of the things we have to explain. This is RNG manipulations. If you do exactly the same things from an hard reset in these games, you will always get exactly the same result. This is exactly why Conception will save at a very specific point. At this moment, reset.
Right now. Yeah, you can cut it. Well, yeah, you can give it to me now, yeah. Hey.
Oh.
Justice League. Okay.
So incoming very precise input to get this Nidoran.
Yeah, and while the intro screen was showing, we can buffer a few inputs to start the game at a very certain frame, and after that we just hit A a bunch of times, like 7 A inputs here in this manip, in order to get Nidoran, and we then hope to get a YOLO ball.
Reset. I don't really know what I messed up there.
You're gonna reset the YOLO ball, yeah. Another way, of course, to get this Nidoran is just to get regularly by 2 tackles. That also lose you sometimes to heal the Nidoran after that. So just try to go for the yellow ball manipulation. This is the pretty hard stuff to do also, because you have to hit a 4-frame window. Let's have some continue.
Yeah. That was just bad inputs there. Very precise, like we said.
Because well, I will explain that after you did it, because yeah, it's... IGT0 perhaps.
Yeah. Let's do a resave there.
So Etienne, what's IGT0?
IGT0 can be a save when there is a 1 chance for this run. It's a 4 chance to 60 to be on a to have made a save on a frames that's not allowed the yellow ball to works. That's also perhaps mean the Nidoran doesn't have the good IVs, so that's a huge issue for the rest of the runs. We definitely don't want that to happen. So this is why if the yellow ball manipulation seems to be good for conceptions and the manipulations fails for no reasons, that's probably an IGT0. So this is why he just redo a save.
Yeah, as a runner you can mostly tell if you got IGT0 or not.
Most of the good runners know exactly when they fail or not in this game.
Yeah, chalk the first one up to nerves, but that was just bad inputs on my part that time. We'll get there. I promise.
Slot 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, slot 2. That also can change or the frame of the ball launch.
All right, come on now.
I think that's because of the second place of the Pokeball, perhaps.
Yeah. Usually I don't have a problem with that, so let's just swap it, just to make sure.
Okay.
I was wondering if the nicknames don't factor in, do they? They
shouldn't.
Yeah, I was like, they don't factor into the frame.
That's also that's also pretty difficult to get this window with a different nickname, to be honest. So this is why just going for the for regular couch can also be a possibility. But yeah, yellow ball is cool.
Yeah, if it works.
I had so many issues learning that for NSC in the current route.
Oh yeah.
You get a Spearow in NSC, and it took me like forever to get consistent.
Oh boy. Just kind of worst case scenario here. Okay. Something is going on here. Is it IGT again?
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, I'll try and resave one more time.
Okay.
And then if not, we could do it old-fashioned way and just heal him after, I guess. Oh, okay, that's the issue there. Okay, so maybe that's what's going on here. Okay, so let's just do a reset normal then, because everything else is going fine. we might have to. Might have to do a general restart of the game, I think. Then, if there's too many characters on the Squirtle, I didn't consider that when making the incentive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
but that will not fail the IV of the Nidoran if you do the 7 window. That will also mess up with the yellow ball, if I'm right. But as you want.
Yeah, let's.
You want to redo the?
We're gonna just we're gonna reset the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, and then because we don't want that money to go to waste, we will nickname one of our other Pokemon. Yes, I already deleted the save file, but I could use a save state if we want, but yeah, the yellow ball is the issue. Yeah, for sure. But here's what we'll do. We'll just start it fresh. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sure. I was just gonna keep the timer rolling, chalk it up as a loss, but yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Hey, we're live, fresh. Man, love going into it fresh. All right.
The other possibility, because the only things happens with this this extra character name for the Squirtle is the yellow balls, but the IV should be correct. We can check that.
I think because we were hitting on the inputs pretty much every time except when I
the yellow ball manipulation is right. So you can also go for a double tackle on balls to
could have done that too. But hey, welcome to Pokemon Red. We're doing this fresh for the first time, so let's go 3, 2, 1, go.
That's also that's definitely a thing that will, of course, every single speedrunner never expect to have to handle, especially in RNG manipulations, because most of every single let's make tackle again, because every single Pokemon and every single character is basically one character names, especially for the speeds. But that's also messed up with the skipping dialogues frame window, because you have to wait a certain timings to pass the dialogues to add the frame perfectly. But the problem is you cannot mash, because in this game, if you mash, that's make you impossible to have another input for the 4 next frames. This is why it's totally impossible to spam for skipping any dialogues.
So I'm realizing too that might affect our Paris ball manipulation later when we go to catch a Paris. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to, instead of having it be Squirtle and Nidoran, it's going to be our bird and Paris as Batman and Aquaman. How about that? Because that won't matter at all.
Sure.
Yeah.
There
you go. Sorry, it's not for the Pokemon we mentioned, especially Aquaman, because that was really on theme, but...
Man, we will see the bird way more in this run.
Yeah.
That's definitely fine.
Yeah. All right, so we'll go ahead and do that. And then everything is going to go perfectly after that. It won't even matter, so...
It seems to be very difficult to speaking about RNG manipulations, but honestly, it's not so hard if you follow many guides happens on the internet, and especially the RNG manipulation conception actually do is the hardest one possible for Nidorans. Is not only walking on the very bizarre path onto the grass, is also do something very precise A press in the 7A press in a 4 frame window at some times to manipulate the RNG and also the IVs of the Nidorans. This is why this is something very precise. Here we go again for this fight, and that's a very...
that's a good start.
That's definitely a good start. And now we need a critical. There we go. And not.
Yeah, that's alright. We'll probably get a lot of criticals when it doesn't matter. Like that's usually how red goes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like in the Y2 run.
Oh my god. Don't remember this run.
Okay, we're gonna heal after this.
Yeah, to be
extra safe.
On the
crit might kill.
Yeah, we don't want to take that chance.
Oh damn, yeah. Oh damn, that should be now a 2-hit KO because of this growl.
Probably.
Too bad.
Unless we get a crit.
And no.
Nope.
Oh, and a failed roll after that.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Just to troll me.
Not a so bad fight, to be honest. If we're considering the rename. So, incoming once against the road ones.
Mm-hmm.
Can we get the same ones?
No.
That should be great.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
That should be great.
I should have known it was going to fall apart after that, really, is what I should have known. Hey, yeah, this is more in line with what I'm used to. I'll wait. Level 3 Pidgey is something you could kill, but it's more of like a last resort. If you have to, sure. But
Hey,
That guy.
this guy. Always be a troll.
Yep. He's just random movement. He might walk directly into your path, and you never know.
There is another lady later in the run, can be also a huge troll.
Mm-hmm.
That guy has destroyed so many PB runs.
Oh my god, yeah.
Especially in the shorter glitch categories.
Yeah.
He's such a troll.
This category in 80% Glitchless is probably one of the most played Pokemon speedrun of all times, because it's easy to learn, very hard to master at a certain level because of RNG manipulations, because of the red bar. That's something we will speak later in this run, and also because
Yep, there we go. We'll go behind him this time.
Hey!
There we go. And now you get to see both.
So
yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, because, and also if you check another very interesting speedrun site, that's Speedruns Live, every day there is a race between many speedrunners to try to beat this category at the shortest time possible. So yeah, doing a safe run in these games being some things really common by every single speedrunner, because going for a PB pace is totally a different run right now.
Yeah, on PB pace you basically take all the risks.
Yeah,
you don't go safe at all. You don't save. You don't potion if it's not necessary.
And we are in the state that we totally take another route, because for this route conception we'll take extra item names revive, and can be very safe for the late game of this run. There we go. All friends rated at level 3.
Yeah, that'll do.
Again. I think we have a time for tiny donations.
Yeah, for sure.
Anonymous donated $50.
Woo!
Nice.
Thank you for that,
Yeah.
without any comments.
Yeah.
Thank you a lot. This is a way more comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is usually what this is pretty average. Alright, not terrible.
Not terrible.
Three encounters total, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
three,
that's average,
three
I guess.
That's the limit for the most of the person before reset. So this time Pokeball is on the first start.
Yes.
What was your worst Route 1?
My worst round one?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I think when I started learning this run, I would take things with like 6, 7, 8 encounters,
God.
which means that your Nidoran split is looking at like 8.5 minutes, 9 minutes sometimes when you're first learning. Yeah. All right.
Here we go again.
Yeah. Hey, remember this? You shouldn't, because this is the first time I'm doing it. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far, so good. No.
What is it? So is it our name?
Yeah, just go for tackle.
Yeah, we're
perhaps.
just gonna tackle.
That's probably the name Metako, because the dialogue by throwing the ball is a little bit longer.
Yeah, okay. I didn't even think about that.
I think that's the thing, but you definitely have to. Well, that should be fine. Yeah. Definitely have to check the IV of Nidorans after that.
Is that good? Should we throw it there?
Yeah, definitely. Even 2 tackle is enough.
Yeah.
There we go.
I thought it would be enough to change the name of the Squirtle, but that's all right. Oh, so we didn't.
We have the time in Lavender, so let's go, Batman!
Should we name it Batman, or is that going to throw it? Oh, we're thrown off in general. Let's just name it Batman.
Yeah,
There we go.
definitely. And if you have an extra on attack for Paralyzed, that's also a possibility to have it without the yellow ball things. But anyway.
Yeah. Should I center here then?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No check for the IVs, but that should be fine because IGT0 is pretty
I'm going to
rare.
center here.
You're gonna center? That's
That's so
also
we
things.
can so we don't have to use all of our potions later on in Nidoran too.
Especially when you go for early potion strategy, that's also a good idea to go to the center here, as we will see.
Yeah.
Should be.
That was weird because I hit the I hit. Maybe we got IGT that time for sure. I don't know. Well, we're just gonna assume that's the case because I thought it would be enough to change the Squirtle name, but.
Definitely weird because I was pretty sure the manip on the dialogues was totally fine.
Yeah, I felt very certain that was okay.
There is also a tiny chance that the yellow ball fail without any issue with the IVs, but that's pretty rare. We definitely have to ask to.
Yeah, well, we're gonna. We'll put it in the Pokemon speedrunning community so they can tell me
honestly,
what I did wrong.
Honestly, I'm not sure also because I do a different manipulations with only one A press, way safer but way longer. Here we go for the antidote, pretty useful later, especially for the next trainer. So about Viridian Forest, as Genesis explained it earlier in the marathons, there is a difference between two different grass scales in this forest. Most of them, as Genesis do a specific path here, cannot have encounter, but this one was not one of those.
Yeah, on all the other paths you have a 1 in 32 chance for an encounter. So sometimes if you really want an encounter, you don't get any. It's so annoying.
Yeah, here you definitely don't want it.
Yeah. Wait, you don't do block through walls?
No. Yeah, I think they frown upon that in Glitchless, yeah.
Oh, that's bad. We definitely want to see the over attack, and poison is also very bad.
It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
At least we're full health. We went into it full health. Yeah, I'm already anticipating not doing the ball manip on that one. I'm probably just gonna weaken it like normal, just like I did with the Nidoran. We're gonna heal after this.
Yeah, definitely. Accurate is a kill.
Yep, I was already anticipating that. But thank you, chat. I appreciate that. Thanks for looking out.
There is a lot of speedrunner of this category. You always know lots of stuff. Most of them are... Oh. There we go.
All right, there it is.
Let's see the special because it's important.
15,
Oh, that's a
good.
very good special.
Great special.
Definitely. One of the highest special possibles. That's very important to be sure to 2-hit KO the Onyx of Broke. That's matter because if you cannot 2-hit KO Onyx, bite can be a huge issue during the next fight because you can get destroyed by this attack without having any possibilities to survive, except if you already get a PJ.
Alright, now we're going to get some potions, make it a little safe. We're going to have to use one, I believe, as well. Yeah, I think my health was low enough, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you just saw swapping Batman into first slot, so Batman will get a little more, or he will get experience from the fights against Geodude and Onyx. So we have a little kickstart.
Yeah, definitely. We really want to
Oops.
we really want a very important attack on Batman before the Rod 3. That's Horn Attack. Horn Attack is a very powerful attack at this level of the games. Here we go for the very first gym leader.
Yeah.
Brock, Wakanda forever. You know, you do exactly the things you say.
Yeah. Yeah, there it is. Wakanda forever. I never noticed that until you pointed it out.
Can beat Brock as last trainer usually.
Yeah, you're used to being the last, huh?
Yeah, but I got a level 71 Mewtwo at that point, so.
Bad RNG.
So we are gonna swap back to Batman for a second. Same thing, give him that experience boost.
Most of the casual player did that for many of those Pokemons.
Yeah, yeah, that's not a new technique, I'm sure. We're still fine. I think I'm gonna heal, just to be very, very safe.
Bide is the best RNG right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Could have got tackled. Tackle would have killed me at that point because we had gotten screeched, right?
Yeah. For example, in a PB attempt, most of the player just YOLO bubble here, just to save time, because of course the heal will lose you lots of time.
Which I could have YOLO'd anyway. We saved right before as a safety, but I've reset enough already, I think.
Yeah.
So
honestly, we are not so far on the. That was a good thing to check the yellow ball manipulations, because that's make this run way safer right now, because we already know things for the paras. So as you see, every trainer is always deactivated when you beat the gym leader. That's a good fact to know, because we can pass this very first trainer without any troubles.
Yep. And then you saw I went briefly into my menu there to turn off our shift, which means that typically when you have that setting turned on, it'll ask after every Pokemon you defeat that if you would like to change Pokemon, kind of like it did with Brock there. But we're going to keep Nidoran in the front pretty much the whole rest of the time.
Yeah. And now we have to explain something really hidden in this game named the badge boost.
Exactly.
So we got the very first badge, and this badge allows you to have an attack boost. But the game have an issue on these programations, because if exactly like that, if Caterpillar does an attack that changes your stats, the game will fail that check. You already have the badge boost, and give it to you once again and once again until you get a level up. So KonceptioN just lose the badge boost. It just recover one over ones and one over one. That's very good. And because of that, he can probably save one on attack, because it deals tons of damage because of this double badge boost right now. So that's a pretty good RNG here.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
But once again, it's a level up, so all of the badge boosts are gone. And that is definitely something we need, especially if we skip the next Pokemon Center.
Which will depend, because I want to have enough horn attacks to weaken the Paris now. So we'll have to see what we're left with. If we have like 4, 5, I'll be fine with that. 4 is fine. 3, I'll start to be a little
Extra
worried.
on attack can be useful against the men who protect all of the fossil at the very end of the Mount Moon. Incoming one
Short
of the
Sky.
one of the most known trainer in Pokemon Gen 1, the mighty Short Sky.
Yeah, he can be a jerk sometimes.
More than sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you're gonna get wrapped again?
Yeah, I have the wrap curse for sure. I always get wrapped. All right, let's see what we got here.
Oh my god, that's bad.
Oh, we gotta heal.
That's a crit.
Yeah, we're gonna heal. Yeah, absolutely.
Tiny Tim donated $5. Hey all. Had to donate for one of my favorite games of all time. Good luck on the run, Conception, and shouts to G3 Nieses and Etienne. Cheers.
Okay, that's a new one.
Thank you, Tiny Tim, and God bless us, everyone.
Don't be a troll. And don't
forgot we were on horn attack.
Yeah.
Hey, there it is!
God.
I may have jinxed it.
I can go one more. Let's see what we got.
Nice. Oh my god, and a crit.
Woo!
This one is a huge one. It can also just Poison Sting, and that's very fast and only give you 1 HP. Only hit you for once.
Yeah, and
is
it can't.
that enough? Yes.
And it can't poison you, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a poison type, we can't be poisoned, so and it does minimal damage.
We didn't explain why Nidoran is so powerful in the speedruns. That's first of all, Nidoran is poison type, as we said, so he cannot be poisoned. That's a thing. He also have really great many different stats, especially in attacks, and also he can evolve at. He can be fully evolved at level 16. That's something really powerful at the very beginning of the runs. And this move pool is just awesome. He can learn Bubble Beam, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Blizzard, Earthquake. He cannot learn Dig. That's weird.
Yeah. Not Dig.
But yeah, it's definitely he have no equal in these runs. And Kakuna just...
I was hoping for a crit there.
Yeah. A crit is definitely something awesome against Kakuna and against, of course, Metapod. That's also pretty bad that we get Sting Shot 2 times, because right now we are slower than the next... Okay.
Yeah.
Than the next Metapod. And because of the level up, we will not have any badge boost stacks, so let's hope for a crit. There we go. No.
Oh, not a crit. That's just a really good roll.
No, you. Oh yeah, you attack first because the Sting Shot just missed. That's pretty good.
Yeah, we got that lucky miss.
Oh, sorry, I didn't pay attention about that.
That's all right.
Oh, it seems to be a pretty fine Rod 3. You're coming the very last runner of this
Short's
one?
kid was terrible, but...
Yeah, Short's guy...
Oh,
yeah, I totally forgot about this guy, because he's always terrible.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's you know he's going to be bad, so when everything else goes fine, you're like, oh, okay, we had a good Route 3.
The best RNG possible here for Caterpie is only 1 Sting Shot. That's...
Oh boy. Okay. Well, let's see what happens, I guess. I mean, if we have to encounters, we have encounters, right? We can always do the backup Paris Minute too. So.
Yeah, the backup Paris Minute is something really easy to get. There is so many backup for also the Paras itself, but Paras is definitely one of the Pokemon we need for the rest of the run. Oh, that's a very good crit.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. I mean, damn, I didn't pay attention for how many. If the chat can say to us how many on attack it remains, that should be a great information.
It's 4 or 5, so I'm going to go with 4 either way. Oops, a little early, but that's okay.
We really want to see a flying type.
Not a Spearow.
Yeah, we like Spearow a little bit better. It's a nice, safe backup, but we'll take what we can get.
Yeah, and I have a special relationship to Spearow from NSC.
Yeah. The other possibility of Spearow is to give you a possibilities to back up with a trade at the... I don't remember the name of this town in English.
Vermilion.
Yeah, Vermilion. And because...
do we need a... Oh yeah, let's do Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman! Let's go! Aquaman can fly.
So Aquaman isn't completely useless?
Yeah, well, not in this round, I guess now.
It's Aquaman.
All right, so now we got Aquaman, we got our Batman. Justice League is okay for now.
So incoming once again RNG manipulations, but
maybe.
A very way harder ones.
Yeah, a lot of A presses.
It might also fail, like chat was saying, so we'll see. I might have healed. I might have wanted to heal there. I'm gonna stay at 30. Yeah, I'm gonna stay at 35. It's a little. 36 is kind of the cutoff there, but we don't have a lot of potions left, so.
Yeah, because after this RNG manipulations, there is a really dangerous fight. But before that, let's do some.
If it gets thrown off, we'll have to go to the backup, but that's okay.
So the things in Mount Moon is, of course, it's a Zubat hell, definitely.
Yep. Chat was right.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's count Zubats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice. It's kind of old-fashioned, right? It's kind of how we used to run. It doesn't really matter what path I take.
Yeah, and also normally, if in this cave you have exactly the same things that we saw at Nidoran, many A-press to avoid every single encounter, and because of that we will save a lot of time, and also this manipulation finish by a Paras encounter give you the possibility to instantly get a Paras with a YOLO ball manipulation once again. But for that we need some very precise value in the games, especially one, as the chat probably say, and as we expected, one character name Pokémons. That's also pretty different. I think input can also change, but that's really some things that, yeah, most of the runner are of course not prepared.
Yeah, it's kind of freeing. I get to walk around a little bit, like you know, kind of just do what I want.
And also, you have the possibility to just get a random Paras.
Yeah,
and
that's
don't
true.
have to do the encounter, so that's also a possibility.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty low chance, but you never know.
Yeah. So about the items that the two extra steps.
Yeah, why not? It's ingrained in my memory at this point. So.
Yeah. The item that Conception just get is one escape rope, one rare candy, very useful to have, of course, extra experience with a very short amount of time, and also two very important TM, water gun and makeup bench.
Oh, one extra step. I'm so not used to doing it regularly.
That's fine.
That's 5.
Yeah. But we have Batman.
Yeah.
We are in the Zubat cave.
Yeah. We are one with the darkness.
And well, I donate $1 per Zubat, so we're at 6 now.
Okay.
Good. Turn our tragedy into a good moment there.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
You shouldn't have said anything.
Let's make 7. At the very first, on the very first day of the speedruns, no RNG manipulation exists, and this cave is definitely one of the biggest run killer of the runs, because when you get 3, 4 encounter, that should be fine. Sometimes we get 11. In some, there is one time the world record has been met, or very close for a world record has been met with 11 encounter.
So this one should be fine. I'm trying to think if it would mess up for any reason, but I don't think it would. It's the wrong path, though, I think, right? Yeah, I think I did it wrong. We'll see. It's been a while since I've done this, too.
This is a very old one, to be honest.
I think it might still be fine. We'll see.
That's so great.
Okay.
You remember this one. Oh my god.
Yeah. Pulled it off somehow. All right. We're not going to do the bomb nip, though, because it's not going to work. So, yeah, I have 5. So we're okay. Don't credit, please.
Oh, please don't. And
all right,
there we go.
fine.
That should be fine.
I don't trust it.
Don't trust it?
Yeah. Let's just get extra safe. I got 1 ball left, so.
Fine.
Woo!
That honestly, that's the first time I saw this run in this manipulation in a marathon. So it's definitely in some class.
No other nicknames needed, right? I don't think so. I think we got them covered.
Got covered all of the nicknames.
Yeah,
we can remember.
We got Aquaman, we got Batman. Yeah, we got Mitako and Ball Guy. We're good. We got them.
Got all of them.
Yeah, all right.
And incoming of very random fights, especially during the second one, we only have 3 on attack. So yeah, let's take care. That's a very good
great.
start.
Okay. I thought I healed. Oh, didn't I heal?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, okay. All right.
That's not so bad, honestly. The only problem is, your defense is
I thought
a
I
little
healed the
bit
35. Did I not say?
Yeah, you did, but Paris.
Oh, yeah, duh.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
again, not very used to that. All right, what do we have? Do I have to heal here?
I think yes.
Yeah, I think I do.
Because it's a range
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
a range. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Good, you
crit,
healed.
but not. Also, why the crit does only deal 10 here? That's normal because
Only have one potion left, so let's do
Yeah.
let's do a swap.
Here the swap will of course disable the. That's a good RNG because we. Damn it.
Sure.
Yeah. I need it anyways.
So I can horn attack here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. See what we get hit with.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
there we go.
With a crit. There
we are.
This Zubat can be a huge troll. And we're good. Let's hope no more encounter because we are not in RNG. I should shut up myself.
Just one too late there, buddy. All right.
One day this game will make all of us crazy.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Batman is begin.
Yeah, Batman begins.
The
now
Dark
moving
Knight.
to the Dark Knight right here.
Don't press B.
Yeah.
I know the Dark Knight is everyone's favorite, but we're going to move very quickly away from it,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Water gun will be very useful to deal with many hikers later in the run, especially after the Nugget Bridge. And this is the Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, yeah. Though in this case, Dark Knight Rises is better because we need Nidoking to succeed here. So just go with it.
At this moment of the runs, having Nidoking with this very high stat is something so powerful in many cases. So here comes Mega Punch. Mega Punch is a very powerful attack. Have 80 power.
80 or 85, I can't remember.
85? Oh, okay.
I can't remember. I think it's 80
it's
or 85.
80 or 85.
Yeah.
The chat will correct us, of course. But the problem is it's not a 100% accurate move.
So we're gonna have to Mega Punch. Oh, we know.
We'll
save it. We'll save it for coughing.
Yeah,
I
that
guess.
should be fine.
Yeah.
But you can also use a water gun at this point, but that's totally fine. There we go
There it
for
is.
the met.
Oh,
wow.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll add a.
That's not a crit.
I'll
that's
add
a
a dollar
range.
per
That's a
missed.
range.
range.
I'll add
That's
a
a
dollar per missed Mega Punch too.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're
Alright.
at 9 now.
That's make 2. So. That's
Alright.
no so far, except the 2 Mega Punch miss. That was a good fight.
Yeah. Yeah, because we could use it. I most often don't kill that Voltorb in one shot, so.
There we go, Alex Fossil.
Yeah.
Can
Praise.
can you have some Alex Fossil in the chat? Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be
Please
good.
praise.
Praise Helix.
Of
Okay,
course.
another dollar.
Out of the
Alright.
L.
Okay. All right.
Incoming the third town on the run. Oh, the fourth one, if we count the very first one. And yeah, we have to explain something very important for the following fight, named the instant text, was something included in this category pretty recently. It's been 1 year or a little bit more than 1 year. No, 2 years. 2 years. Let me correct. 2 years. Because before that, it was considered as a glitch, but no more because it's also pretty skillful to use, and that's been discovered by totally by accident by another runner of this category. It happens in this shop, in the bike shop. If we speak to this guy and just mash B at the ends, right now all of the text will be instantly clear and the dialogues, and that saves you a lot of time. The problem is these things will instantly get deactivated, and the glitch will be that's not a glitch, but these things will be instantly deactivated if we see a cursor somewhere in the screens. So that means if we press start, if we heals, if we swap, or if we answer a question by yes or no, or if we hard reset, the things will disappear. So yeah, it's also pretty dangerous.
Instant text is really powerful, especially if you're in red bar.
Yeah.
And red bar might be a good point to explain right now.
Yeah, definitely go for it.
Because we are on the Nugget Bridge after this fight, so red bar is, I don't know, it's like 20% of your health.
20%.
Yeah. If you're
that's fail.
Hey,
very good.
All right.
Yeah, of course, we don't want to see. Sound
Try
attack.
and hit through it, see what happens.
Yeah, if you're below 20% of your current maximum HP, you get the beeping sound, and the HP bar is red. Thus the name. So the game has issues playing more than one sound at a time. So there are sounds which got priority, and beeping is one of them. So the cries of the Pokemon you face, either wild Pokemon or trainer Pokemon, will not play.
Nice.
They will just you can start fighting them way more quicker than usual.
Yeah,
and that saves a lot of time.
Oh, definitely, because the games will give you the opportunity to select your attack way sooner, and also the games will will activate the dialogue that the Pokemon just get KO way sooner too. That's exactly what happens, and the things that's also be add. If the thing is add with the instant text, that meant very huge speed in this fight.
Yeah, there are Pokemon which have a very long cry, like Jinx.
Oh my god, yeah, this one.
Jinx cry is just, I don't know, it's bad.
It's bad all around. You saw we kind of celebrated there while we were talking and fighting Ball Guy, because we did get sand attacked. Sand attack is brutal. It knocks our accuracy down to 2/3, yeah? Or is it half in this generation? I can't remember.
That's orange, but
yeah.
We are lucky that this PG doesn't send attack us. We definitely don't want to see that. This Nidoran has lots of defense stats, so we cannot one-hit KO him with Mega Punch, so it's way safer to go for a double on attack. That's a very good amount of life.
Yeah, our health is pretty high.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind it being a tad lower, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. For using red bar like we were mentioning before.
Yeah, definitely. That's...
Yeah, go for it. Some donations.
Jeff Pelly donated $10. Hey Nate, can you catch me a Clefairy while you're in there? I'll trade you my Zubat. Thanks.
Hope you have your link cable.
Yes.
That's arranged too. Thank you, Jeff. That's my one of my best friends as well. Thank you.
Speaking of Zubats,
yeah,
this is orange.
There
Critical hits,
okay.
nice.
Yeah, an actual useful one.
Yeah, we didn't. We say this is orange, and we didn't explain what is it. The game will not give you the same amount of damage in every single attacks with the same stats. It can fluctuate between 16 different amount of damage, and a low range is, for example, a 1, and a high range is a 16. So when we say it's a range, that's we need a pretty good roll to be sure to hit one hit KO or have the less than really to have a good chance to kill.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hitting ranges is quite important. Because you don't have to deal with like another attack of your opponent, like which can status you, for instance, and getting status paralyzed, you can get put to sleep and something like that. It's just
something
bad to deal with.
Yeah, so we'll see that later. It's not so good RNG right now because having a karate chop from this one can crit and also can put you really close from the red bar. That's going to be very useful in this moment because right now Nidoking is so powerful that there is no way we can get killed by anything. Absolutely no way at this amount of life.
Yeah, so that makes red bar very, very unlikely as well. So, but we still have instant text, so we got that going for us.
Yeah.
We could get so unlucky that we have to heal, which instant text is deactivated by using menus or any questions that pop up with like a yes/no answer, for example. All of that would deactivate instant text. So if we had to enter our menu to heal, we would also not have it anymore. So
The things that will normally deactivate instant text is the next attack that Nidoking will learn, because we have to answer to yes or no on this at this moment. And as I said, yes or no will instantly deactivate the instant text, and the next attack will be trash at level 33. So this is the reason why we use right now this route instead of the early trash route that was way safer for beginners. But yeah, this one allow you to have all of this path with instant text, and that's of course save a lot of time.
Yeah, Thresh is a very nice move. It just keeps it. You keep attacking until you get yeah. You have three
or four rolls.
Yeah, three hits guaranteed. The fourth one can get through, but you can also get confused by it. So,
but you know when the trash stops, and you can decide if we gotten only three rolls. Okay, good things that we ate this one with Mega Punch. For the moment, Mega Punch going well in comparison to the very beginning of the run when we learned it.
I'll still have to take the Cerulean Center though, because I don't have enough potions. Even if it went like super well, didn't miss anymore. Yeah. Still gonna have to take the center. I think.
That's an interesting thing to say, but tiny potions can be very useful for one of the very last fight of the game's Lens to set up your HP for the red bar, especially. Very useful crit. Yeah. A good things to say. Crit are way more possible in Gen 1 because they are based on the speed of your Pokémons instead of a specific instead of a flat probability for other generations. This is why, for example, Perthian or Dugtrio have a very huge amount of crit, because they are very fast in this gen. So far, so good for this round, definitely. Remains one trainer here, this girl.
Alright. And we'll see. It's still more opportunities to miss some Mega Punches. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's for charity, so miss, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, games.
Yeah. I don't want to say Batman hates children, but... And I wish I had more potions. I really do.
Remains 3 Mega Punch. That's pretty
good.
That's pretty good, because there we go.
So yeah, we got their yes question. So now we no longer have instant text.
Of course, there is something that you have to be really careful if you run these games when you learn an attack, because that can instantly kill your runs if you, by mistakes, forgot something that you need later. So this is the Ether that's useful to recover PP. PP are power points. There are some things that make a limit of the number of attacks you can use between the time you go, for example, on the Pokémon Center or get a heal. But by optimize the using of those items, especially with the Elixir, you
go for the swag PC.
The swag PC, yeah. This is a pretty weird. Probably we can explain that when we saw the swag boulder later in the run. So yeah, it's definitely Ether will be definitely something very useful. This is Bill, a guy that's again being transformed by a Pokemon. I think he'll get transformed by the rival, because how can he activate the machine when he's already in him? That's probably the rival who transform him. Here we go for level 24. At this moment, we'll have a really different path, because normally, if we have an optimized number of steps, we should go immediately at the gym, but the problem is Misty is a very dangerous fight, and to beat her, and especially to be faster than Starmine, we need level 25. And to get this experience, we will fight first the rocket guy on the top of this town.
Interesting fact, you just escape rope out of a building.
Yep.
You can dig out of buildings, escape out of buildings. Usually it's not possible, but there are a few instances where it is, and that's rather convenient. So you don't have to walk back. You just escape rope and are back in the at the Pokémon Center.
That's very. Excuse me.
I was gonna say it's very good, especially for these earlier gyms when we don't have access to fly yet, so we can't go back to where we need to go. It's really good to be able to hop in and out of buildings, use warp points and stuff like that.
That's weird because that's work in some gym that doesn't work in some other ones. For example, in the Erika gym that doesn't work. We don't know why. So it's definitely weird. This is a range, by the way, and that's good, very good for life. Remains one trainer before the Mighty Misty.
Yeah, let's see what that Goldeen gives us.
Yeah, Goldeen is also pretty scary because Goldeen have a supersonic, and of course that's really scary because we are being trash. If supersonic hits, we cannot do anything than pray the RNG to don't hit ourselves.
And if we are confused, it's a 50% chance coin flip if it hits or not. So. All that could be counteracted by crit.
Just crit, yes! Very useful crit.
We're actually getting a couple useful ones here, so that's nice.
So, Misty can be really painful, especially if you got a speed drop from Bubble Beam or a crit for Bubble Beam. So let's see. The best RNG, of course, watch again at this moment from Starmine.
Even X defend is fine. It's not great. It's fine.
It's fine because you can swap.
I can swap out at least, but yeah. All right,
no X defense.
Okay.
Crit.
Okay.
No speed drops.
All right, we're okay. Crit's not great. I mean, crit is actually, it's okay. Our health is a little precarious, but we're okay for now.
That can be dangerous for the rivals and somehow, but
especially only having one potion.
It's typically one of those situations. It's very difficult to make a decisions. When in the PB pace, that's not difficult to make a decision. So
you just go for the.
You just go.
Whatever's fastest.
Yeah, but when you have to play safe, that's different. But anyways, we have some work to do.
Yeah.
And about the following things in these games, we of course need HM1 stats cuts and those things. Oh yeah, there is also a full restore here.
Oh, why don't we? Let's grab that for safety, I think.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't usually grab it here. But
we go. You got
the jingle skip.
The jingle skip. Yeah.
Jingle skip is something that's happened when you come when the music change, and if you get things at exactly the same time. That's happened when you have one. It's happened when the full restore is at this moment. You can have the skip of the jingle. No fights.
No encounters. That's great. Yes.
Gen 1 has many sound glitches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we end up getting quick attacked through here, could just use our full restore instead. We'll be really high health, unfortunately, but...
There we go.
Yeah, well, what did I say?
How many is quick attack from... That's awesome. Oh, jam.
Yeah, we're going to have to... I think we're going to use that full restore. Not going to risk dying. Only the rat can quick attack, right?
Yeah.
Because he's got a Spearow, so we'll get through this trainer, and then we'll use it. So we're going to lose instant text. That's the only thing, but...
Oh my god, my memory make me default.
But you know we won't lose? The run. That's what's important.
Yeah. This level, I forgot of this level up, definitely. That was a very fast fight because of instant text plus
a red bar.
Plus red bar, yeah.
It's a great combo.
So yeah, this one can be definitely have to heal for the rival fight because once again we have to deal with the awful Pidgeotto. That's cool to have the instant text for this ones very fast.
Yeah.
And Pidgeotto can also use sand attack. That's extremely dangerous in this fight because of Kadabra. We definitely don't want to miss against Kadabra. Because yeah, it's a huge amount of damage because of confusions, and that's super effective. So because of this heal, we just lose instant text, but honestly that's the very last fight we have to do with instant text no matter what.
Yeah, that, and then we talked to the cut master after, who was very lengthy with his words as well, so I wish we had it for those two conversations, but it's I'd rather have the run, so in this case.
Best RNG here is Gus or Quick Attack or anything else than Sun Attack.
Yeah, especially since instant text is no longer a factor here. If we get sand attack, I'm just gonna swap. So never mind, doesn't matter.
Okay. A good thing about Mega Punch Shroud is you can one-hit KO this Raticate. That's not possible in the early Thrash strategy. There we go.
There we go. So yeah, we're not getting well. We could tank a bunch of hits on our Slowpoke later on if we wanted to, but I don't know. I feel like we'd have to take at least 3, right? 3 confusions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's that worth. I don't know if that's worth it.
That's not worth it at all, to be honest.
Yeah. So we're just not gonna have Red Bar. We like to have Red Bar for our Rock Tunnel coming up.
But because of this Forest it's now impossible. But anyway, you just showed a combo of the Red Bar and the instant text. That was pretty awesome, especially during the second fights.
Yeah.
And
as brief as it was, we did get to see it very quickly.
The longer the stretch you use Red Bar on, it's getting even more powerful the longer it goes.
The Red Bar is what making this category so intense and so awesome. You have to take so many risks to be fast because you have to be very low on HP. That's it's so intense.
You can skip that jingle too, but I missed it.
You really have to. You can smash for this jingle skip, but yeah, you have to be very fast.
Yeah, was not quite fast enough.
Those music are so nostalgic.
Very relaxing, very nostalgic.
Very relaxing. There is a lot of TM also in this boat, but if we have the time at the very end of the run, we can see a way to see this boat once again.
Goodbye, SSN.
Goodbye.
And here's our only brief break in the run. Comes roughly halfway through.
Yeah,
so
time to
stretch the fingers out.
Stretch a little bit because incoming the very last RNG manipulation of this game.
The hardest one.
yeah, this one's easy. I was just going. Nothing should affect this one, I don't think. There's no names. There's no trainer names that pop up, so we should be fine for manipulating the cans. So.
Yeah, definitely the cans make a lot. I think they made lots of people crazy because.
Yeah, when I was little and played this game first, I was stuck.
You can go by just by random of the can, but there is a pretty interesting graphic to just do without any RNG manipulation, and also there is some players who never go for the RNG manipulation for this one.
God cans.
God cans. And also there is, for example, in the French community, Articaden 2025 also who never go for this RNG manipulation. But before that, some menuings. That's the part that make most of the top player like KonceptioN2 save a lot of time because you have to really manage correctly your menu when you play this category and these games. That saves you a lot of time if you're doing that correctly.
That's where I lose, for instance, most of my time. Just menuing.
Me too.
I'm just bad.
I'm nowhere near compared to some of our top tier runners either. So I lose a decent amount of time on menus a lot too.
This is the only way is training yourself to manipulate this menu correctly. That's a first try.
Yeah, there we
Even
go.
a bonk doesn't matter here. The second one is very easy to get when you get the first one.
Yeah, as long as you get it to the first can frame perfect, it doesn't really matter. I could sit at that second can for like 2 minutes if I wanted to. I think it would still work.
Yeah, exactly, because the second can is set up at the moment when you trigger the first one. Because it depends of the implementation of the first one. Becoming Voltorb, normally when you go for a red bar, we hope for
Sonic Boom,
Sonic
which
Boom.
we got, but it's not going to help us.
Because we're facing Guile. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely Guile.
Yep. Welcome to Street Fighter.
Oh, damn
That was
it. X-Speed. Anyway.
Yep.
You can also quick attack, but...
It still wouldn't help us anyway. Our health is so high.
This rage you cannot eat you at all, because you always go for Thunderbolt or item or Growl. There we go.
Yep. Thunderbolt not being effective, obviously, because we are a poison ground type. So, very safe, which is weird, because then we're about to use this Thunderbolt TM we get and teach it to our Nidoking. So, a very interesting moveset.
Surge is definitely the easiest fight of the run, but also one of the most important one if you want to set up the red bar for the Dark Cave. Dark Cave.
Yeah, we don't gain Flash because Flash is unnecessary.
Yeah.
And I think most of the players never find Flash.
Yeah, it's so out of the way. I mean, the game doesn't do anything explicitly to tell you, hey, this is where you should get it. So.
Yeah, Flash is an item that make the Dark Cave way more easier to handle, of course. So we have to talk with this guys who like to speak. That's too bad that there is no way in no good routing to have the instant text at this moment. Yeah. That should be safer.
That would be so fast.
That should be so fast. Yeah.
If anyone figures that out, let us know.
And let's make a big hole in this town.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another random house that we can dig out of for no reason. But here we are, and now we're back in Cerulean. So. We're going to talk to our bike shop guy again, but this time it's for real. No instant text. We're going to actually get our bike now.
So incoming one of our pretty important menuing, because of course we got a very awesome attack, Thunderbolt.
Yeah, and since we are using the bike quite often, we just swapped it to slot 1.
Of course, yeah, because there is no shortcuts in this game. That will happen in the second generations. That's implement that.
Yeah,
for
from Gen 2 onwards, you just can press select to move your fishing rod, your bike, or something like that.
That will always be the bag for most of the people.
Yeah, sure.
So incoming a pretty interesting trainer. This one have 4 Pokemon instead of 3, and that's make a huge difference because Trash can eat 3 sometimes. This is why here we are probably
we're gonna Mega Punch.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I could.
Hey. Absorb. That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We miss it. It's fine. Even if we gotten Stun Spore and it hit, we have Paralyzed heals. We would have been okay.
This is also a pretty safe strat to have Paralyzed heal. For example, in the PB attempt, we never get these items.
No.
And now we are 100% sure, because we didn't speak about Genesis already speak how Trash is powerful because it's also very fast because you don't have to menu at all. But this attack have a 95 power. A 95 point power. That's very awesome. Deal tons of damage.
And it's 100% accurate.
Yeah.
Oop.
Well,
yeah, we haven't gotten into the Gen 1 misses yet, but
we didn't speak about that because it's a curse. That's a good thing we didn't speak about.
Yeah, we'll just leave it until maybe we don't have to talk about it because it won't happen.
Maybe.
Knock on wood.
Well, I can always say like $10.
$10. Okay.
For every Gen 1 miss?
For Gen 1 miss, $10.
Okay.
You're already at 9.
Yeah. Well, I got 9 Zubats. I got the 3 or 4 misses of Mega Punch.
Let's make 5, I think, with this one. The very
Okay. We just missed one. Yeah.
And we're on 14.
Yeah. Someone keep a tally. I take that one very safe because I've hit that trainer before.
It's pretty easy to hit this trainer.
I think everyone has hit him once.
Me,
at least.
Yeah.
I hit him many times.
Ah, man, I missed that one again.
Yeah, this girl doesn't see until the two square of from the wall. And we are in the dark cave. But in the Game Boy Color, we always saw the wall. And there is an interesting thing about Game Boy Color. You can also have inputs when the console boots. And because of that, you can change the filter of the color of these games. And there is one is banned from the speedruns because you can see
it's just yellow all the way.
Yeah, and you can just see it clearly. You can just see everything.
You see everything. It's gonna, and because of that, this thing is banned for speedruns.
Yeah, can't make it too easy on us, right?
And it's hard on the eye, so don't do that.
There is also the reverse ones.
Yeah,
pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
The good things about doesn't play for the red bar here that we don't have to do a safety save before the next trainer. Not this one. This one is pretty easy. My favorite Pokémons.
Yes.
That's Slowpoke.
Do we have a? Oh no, we.
No, I don't have. My
Slowpoke.
I don't have.
Is
on my own because but it's definitely my favorite Pokémons. I already speak about that. So yeah, the next trainer is a double range.
There we go.
Here we go. An Oddish and a Bulbasaur. Let's see.
Both of richer ranges.
Yeah.
So we have a chance to not kill both in one shot.
That Oddish is...
Yeah.
And this Oddish is especially annoying because it's got Stun Spore, so we can get paralyzed. It's got Sleep Powder, so we can get put to sleep. It's got Absorb, which is fine. And we don't have to talk about it because he's dead.
About that.
So there you go. Bulbasaur is not an issue, but it is if we miss the Oddish range and we have to do that a few times. Then we might have to chance doing a 4-turn and get confused. But
pretty good Nidoran. We are now 100% sure that's not an Nidoran from an AGT0 or something like that. Because if it was the case, we should already miss so many range because of that. That's happened. One of Nidorans can respawn from the RNG manipulations, but not having the good IVs for the attacks.
I'm being extra cautious here as well. We don't want to hit any random trainers. Yeah, please. Get some donations.
Ashlyn L. donated $5.90. Hey Nate, you got this. I am proud of you and you are a Pokémon champion in my heart. I love you so much.
Thank you. That is my fiance. She's back there watching. If you caught my Harry Potter run from earlier this week there, she was my co-commentator there too. Very supportive. Thank you so much.
69.
Nice.
This is a meme in the Pokemon speedrun.
In the world. It's a meme in the world, I think.
Yeah.
Anytime. But especially for Pokemon, where we see a lot of numbers.
We already have in one with the experience of the Bulbasaur earlier in this run. Take care here about the bonks.
Okay, last one.
Yeah, last trainer in this rock tunnel, and then we're out of the darkness. And like I said, a lot of times we can get this to go a lot faster if we got the opportunity for red bar, but 69 health is almost as good. Alright, and then just a Pidgey. Don't quick attack, we don't want to ruin it. Oh, no. You buzzkill!
Oh,
do we have something that heals exactly 5? I don't think so.
No, we don't have even berry heal 10s in the second generation, of course.
Alright.
I think about those ladders, we can say that, save you some frames because if you are on bicycle and you have to jumps, that's lose you sometimes, but that's details, to be honest.
Alright, this is almost my favorite Pokemon's Arcanine, which we'll see later, so almost my favorite.
We'll see him 2 times, if I'm right. Yeah,
very briefly, unfortunately. Both are very fast. One faster than the other.
See you in Pokemon Shield, Arcanine.
Yeah.
You are definitely the star of this of the Gen 8.
Yes.
Nah, Candy Floss.
That's the debate. That's the debate.
Pretty important movement at incoming. There we go. This one is It's pretty precise because you have to do this corner correctly to don't have an extra fight.
Yeah, you can always go slow, but we don't want to go slow.
Oh
so
no.
No, I've gone slow enough. Alright, I've got 2 hidden items to do. One more. There we go.
That was pretty accurate.
One more.
One. Okay, slower for the second
we go.
ones. Then
Yep.
it gets.
That one I count. I count my presses. The other one I go off an audio cue, but I missed it by 1 still.
You can use the music of the bike, of course, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people will count the bike pedals, but I just like to do the audio.
Mm.
Lets me listen to the music more.
I do the audio too.
Hmm.
So incoming, one of the most longer shopping in the most longer, I mean, shopping in this round, because you have to buy all of the items necessary to beat this entire game.
Oop.
Oh, yeah.
Almost. There we go.
There we go. So we will speak about this TM later. Before that, you have to clean some pretty, some items, and buy a very important super repel to don't have to deal with encounter. Some potions, it's always useful.
And for safety.
And the revive is from the revive strat that make this entire run way safer, especially at the end.
Yeah, that's why we got the second nugget, basically.
Yep, we got usually if you're just doing PB or world record attempts, you're just gonna get the 1 nugget that you get from bridge, but we like to have a little extra safety, so we get some extra cash to pay for some items here.
So we just bought a Pokédoll, and other things that we'll speak later, and very interesting things about the Pokemon speedrun, Gen 1 speedrun community, that divide the community of the speedruns in 2 different categories, because especially because of this Pokédoll.
Press B by accident, there we go.
And that's the rock slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, what an awesome attack.
Yeah, we saw Rock Slide in the Y2 run by Etienne earlier. And, well, it's Rock Slide.
Yeah, rock slide is rock slide. And now some X accuracy, one of the most powerful item in this generation.
Yeah.
And finally
X items in Gen 1 are so good. You only use like 2 X items in your whole run. And in Gen 1,
yeah, we use
everything depends on them.
Especially X accuracy, because X accuracy works really differently in this generation than the other one.
Yeah, it's broken.
Yeah,
it's
it's absolutely broken.
We will once again we can speak about that.
We don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, we will not spoil. But before that, we have to, of course, use initiums that will definitely be very useful in the speedruns. Something that can teleport you everywhere. The fly. We have a really interesting discussion if it's faster to go in with the bike or with the walking there. It's pretty tight.
Yeah, it's pretty tight. You have to get perfect execution onto the bike for it to be faster, which is why I walked.
So, a pretty big menu incoming.
There we go.
Goodbye, Mega Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this part of the game, you don't beat that many gyms. You just do a bunch of other stuff like shopping. We're going to Lavender Tower next, so...
Aquaman learned fly, finally. He's
He's not useless anymore.
No, not anymore. Not terrible, but not great menu.
It will save
somewhere in the middle.
That was fine. It's only tiny mistakes.
Great music here.
Oh yeah, this one I've so creepypasta. I will not speak about it because the chat.
Yeah, it's divisive. People were either too creeped out by it or it was their favorite tune.
Yeah. This reward fight is very easy. To be honest. Expect if, of course, you go for the red bar all the way along. That can troll you, especially if this one goes for quick attack and if the Bulbasaur go for Vine Whips.
Yeah.
There we go.
And red bar is quite scary while using Rock Slide, because Rock Slide can miss, and you don't want to see that happen.
Even without Rock Slide, you can get confused by most of the gas lead in this town. In this tower, I mean. Gyarados gets 40% destroy at this moment because he's double type flying on water. So.
Water flying, so never stood a chance. He's like our Aquaman.
And Kadabra get destroyed.
Yeah,
the scariest one. a crit can be a good thing here. 7 times.
Yeah, especially since we're not in Red Bar. It doesn't matter anymore. It had no chance of being in it.
Oh
hey,
my
there
god.
It is. That was useless. That was absolutely useless.
And that's just lose your times.
Yeah, all it does is give me an extra text box to click through.
So about the Super Ripple conception used earlier, especially for this tower, of course, you cannot get any encounter on this very first floor, but for all of the next one you will spot Spectre. We can speak about that in advance, but we probably thinking, hey, you are here, but you should be on the casino to have an item that give you the ability to see most of the ghosts. But the thing is, it's about this Pokédoll will allow us to do a pretty interesting skip for the guardian of this tower. That's a ghost, a scripted ghost. And yeah, that's definitely divided Gen 1 between the classical speedruns that's not allowed this one, and this main category that's allowed to use the Pokédoll as a skip for the very last scripted Spectre in this town.
Nope, what am I doing? There we go. Yep. Don't want to miss that.
Elixir.
Need that. Very important for later on.
Yeah, and in order to get the Sylph Scope, you have to do Rocket Hideout, and Rocket Hideout, it's a long stretch of lots of fights, a lot of slow spinning tiles, which make you spin in a very, very slow pace. And we don't do that in this category, so it's fine.
We just get the Purify Zone, that's a free Pokemon Center, and a very fast one.
Yep, so our whole party is healed now.
Yep.
Not that our Batman needed it too much anyway, but it's good for getting the PP back up for his moves, so.
Yeah, because now we have all of the PPs. So far so good for the Rock Slide, remains once.
And now you jinxed it.
Yep.
Oh my god. No.
Yeah.
Just,
we got one more gas.
Just see. I already get all of the bad Rock Slide earlier in the marathon.
Yeah.
That should be fine for.
It should be.
That should be fine for this run.
Got it out for both of us, I hope. All right.
Straight as an arrow.
Hey. All right. And as quickly as it came, Rock Slide
with
will
a
be
critical
no more.
hit.
Yeah. Just for good measure. Doesn't help. But as quickly as we got Rock Slide, we are going to get rid of it now. So, no longer need it.
Yeah, because there is no other way to deal in one turn with all of those Ghastly. And as we said, they are very dangerous because of Confuse Ray. And incoming on drill, the attack that you probably thinking, oh my god, this attack is not accurate at all.
Yeah.
But remember what we will speak about, X accuracy.
Yep.
So
we're gonna get to see that pretty soon.
Yeah.
One trainer in between.
One trainer between. Before that, we will just show the best skin in this entire game, the best sprite in this entire game.
Yeah, so that's what the Pokédoll is used for. Pokédoll is an item that, when used normally, it just lets you escape any fight. Obviously, with Super Repel not having Sylph Scope, we don't want to encounter any ghosts on the way here, but we do have to encounter that ghost, which is a Marowak in disguise. But we avoid it altogether by using that Pokédoll, and we skip it and go right to here. So.
And I just saw we hit $34,000.
Woo! Oh my. Thank you a lot
terrific.
for all of the donation, especially for all of the beat war of those
And
names.
I think we just beat Winter 19.
Oh, Winter 19 is beaten.
We just beat Winter 19 because of that, and there still remains one day of this marathon. That's awesome, guys.
What a great last day it is tomorrow, too.
That was a great sprite, by the way, Golbat.
Yeah, Golbat. Golbat is iconic.
So yeah, this things with the Pokéroll is not considered as a glitch for these categories. But there is another one that's not allowed. This one.
Another nasty sprite would be Bellsprout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So incoming the fights that we use for the first time, X accuracy. X accuracy doesn't boost your accuracy. That's pretty interesting in these games. What X accuracy does is skip the entire check of the possibility of an attack was missing. This is why right now on drill I have a 100% hit, and that's also avoid a pretty annoying things named the Gen 1 miss. So We will not speak about that because we
Yeah,
do not want to jinx it.
Again, it's not here. But
so
yeah, that's what makes X accuracy so broken in this game, is that instead of just increasing your accuracy by a set percentage, it just makes it anything always hit.
Will hit.
Anything will hit, no matter what. Which takes Horn Drill, which is an instant KO move, but is 50-50 to hit to 100% to hit. So it's a deadly combo.
By the way, the things that accuracy doesn't skip is the special thing about all of the one-hit KO attack like Horn Drill. You have to be faster than your opponents to make this attack hits.
Correct.
And that's even with accuracy, if you are slower, that will not hit.
Luckily, we manipulate the IVs for this Nidoran to get great stats, including its speed. So speed is pretty good for us.
Definitely. Speaking about the IVs of the Gen 1, they are pretty different than other generation because special is only one stats. And for this Nidoran specifically, we have 15, 14, 15, 15. So yeah, that's making an incredible powerful Nidorans.
Yeah, from Gen 2 onwards, we have a special defense and special attack. In Gen 1, we only have special.
Yeah. That's also make many issue in strategic fights, but of course, right now, most of the things are way more balanced than this very old games, but very awesome games also. We got the Flute to deal with those Snorlax, but before that, we have to, still...
a couple other steps before we get to see our big boy Snorlax.
Yeah. Oh, we just saw a very interesting, a visual glitch. Sometimes when you have a dialogue, for some reasons, if that happens at a very specific frames, some NPC will appear on the screens without any issue.
Just checking to see how the badges were there that I needed. Which were looking good, so no worries.
You're probably thinking, guys, we are probably very late because we only have 3 badge. What happens? That's totally normal because actually Conception build Nidoking on all of the other secondary quests, not secondary but main quest before getting all of the badges by setup but you can do that with a very awesome setup for the red bar, making all of the badge catch very fast.
Yeah, we're doing a boss rush basically.
Yeah, that's what
definitely.
I was called a boss rush right at the end there. Yeah.
So very last important catch of Elixir.
Yep. Now we have all the elixirs we need for the run.
Yeah.
Elixirs being an item that restores the PP for all of your moves, not just one of them. We do have an Ether, which also just restores PP to one of your moves, which we're going to use in a minute or two here.
So Arbok is also ranged with Trash and can paralyze you with Glare, so we really don't want to see that.
Bite is good.
That's a very good one, because at this moment we really need to be under 80 HP before the fight against Koga.
Yeah.
So this one, Sylph Scope was a huge labyrinth for every single person who do this game at the very first time.
Yeah, like Mansion on Cinnabar Island.
It's definitely.
Flat out impossible for a kid.
Yeah, it's just just mazes, but we make it look pretty easy here.
But guess what? This entire things can be done by only 4 fights. 2 Rocket Guys, the Rival, and Giovanni itself. Bingo! Yeah, because the card K can open every single door. We need this teleporter, and at this moment, Concession just do a tiny step from the top, because as we said, the Rival is very slow, and if we are in the spots that the Rival is right now, it will have to make all the way around to get the teleporter, so being 1 step from the top save you a lot of time at this moment, because you will only have to do 2 steps. Incoming once against the strategy, the Andre strategy.
That's good. That's fine.
That's very fine. But to deal with a very dangerous Pokemon, we also need an Nexus speed. That's very fine. That's very good. We are actually.
Hey, all right. That's okay. Well, it's still fine. We're still okay. We'll see what we get from our Rocket and our Geo here. Yeah. But again, we have revives, so if things go really far south, it's still kind of okay because we have a revive, so we'll stay. We have 2 revives, so we can stay alive.
Yeah, and the level up will give you
a little extra health.
Extra health.
We're still gonna level up. Jeez, 5 more times before that fight. That
I think so. 3 or 5.
Yeah.
So, incoming. Yeah, this Alakazam is very fast. This is why we need the extra speed. By the way, shoutouts to the Movember. Big mustache.
Yep. Yeah. Also an interesting thing there. We're not in red bar right now, so you can't hear it, but you'll see later on we'll fight an Alakazam while we're in red bar. And for whatever reason, the game, whenever you fight an Alakazam in red bar, it gives it the Ghastly's jingle instead of his own. There's no explanation as to why, but yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah, as Genesis says, there is so many glitch.
Yeah.
There are so many sounds glitch in this game.
Yeah.
So. This guy gives you a Lapras, but unfortunately we don't need that.
Yeah, sometimes when you enter the lab in Pallet Town, you have really slowed down music.
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know why it happens, but it happens sometimes.
And that also can happen at the very end of a fight.
Yeah, you can get just weird sound effects at the end of a fight for no reason.
The fight.
Yeah, and I know a few people who did true glitchless without any sound glitches and everything, so you basically have to reset as soon as you hear a sound glitch.
Oh my god.
And it's so stupid.
That should be so stupid. But as we said, for example, for the badge boost things, that's definitely a glitch. That's definitely a miss from the developments. But yeah, we have to deal with because there is no way to
go around it.
Yeah, best category is softlock %, for sure.
yeah. Softlock the game.
You can do so many things in this game. So.
Yeah, so luckily we didn't get any hits here, so our health still is in a decent change. We could still get hit from the Nidorino coming up with Geo here.
So close from the 69.
I know. Do we get 3 health on the next level?
3 or 4, perhaps.
I can't remember if it's 3 or 4 on the next one. We'll see.
Don Corleone.
Yeah,
it's
so
definitely.
We may also need don't hit us, Don Corleone.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Fury attack is one of the worst attack on this at this moment.
So slow.
I'll jinx it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let's
see, 2 turn. All right.
Hey.
That's fine. When you get it, that's what you want. It could go from between 2 and 5. So.
Yeah.
All right, Batman.
This one is so hard to catch in this game. Yeah, Air Bubble Beam is totally enough, and also we only have 1 Orderine left for Queen.
My Queen. It's nothing personal.
Goodbye. That was free. Oh my god. If he didn't eat me, we should get it. But anyway.
Yep.
Hey, once again, the Rocket team will use one of the most powerful attack. The black screen.
Yeah. Disappear. Now we have no rocket trainers are in the tower at all, which is great because we need to go to 1 more floor here to get some items before we head out.
You forgot the Master Ball, man.
Oh no. Yeah.
I can show you a way to get it.
I know. I bet you could. So yeah, if we have any other donations that could come through, we can say those here. We're just picking up some items before we leave.
Plug some incentives or so.
Yeah. Absolutely. We do have the last run of Stream 2 coming up after this. Luckily, I got to be the second to last run leading up to Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and we do have some donation incentives going on for that as well, so make sure you get those in. It's the last run of Stream 2. We got to make it count.
And you really want to see it.
Oh my god.
Skyward Sword has so much evolved in the last, 1.5 years.
Yeah, the time coming down from 8 hours to 2 hours and 30 right now for the world.
10, I think.
To 10 because of the
record,
very awesome glitch and very interesting glitch to explain named the Back in Time. Because Roth and all of those guys will explain that way better than us.
You will see the starting screen a lot of times.
That's definitely something you want to see.
Yeah, it's a great run, and you guys really came through for our donations, even if we had to alter them slightly in terms of what we had to name our Pokemon. So I know you guys can come through for Skyward Sword as well.
Yeah. Let's make Pikastrof do the very last boss of this game blindfolded. That should be great. So incoming, to catch.
There we go.
That rare candy can be tricky sometimes.
Yeah, miss it by one time.
That's also pretty dangerous because there is a trainer just. There is also a PP up just here, but you have a pretty different strategy for that. It's a pretty interesting one, to be honest. There is so many ways to beat this game, as there is so many helpful guide even for beginner. With way less RNG manipulation or way easier ones to deal with. Don't hesitate. This game is very easy to learn, but very hard to master. To be honest, it's not because it's easy to learn that you can challenge many other great speedrunners of these games, because the level is actually very high.
Yeah, even I could learn it somehow, and I did like 3 runs and got a 2 hours and 3 minute time, I guess, something like that. It's 2 years ago, so. With a little practice, I can get under 2 hours, which is our goal here. So,
yeah. Well, we'll see. We're definitely gonna break it from this very start, but we'll see when this run started if we can get under 2. I don't know yet. We'll have to see.
As we said, there is something very different to do this from a marathon instead of PB grinding, but that's also a very difficult exercise to do that in a marathon and to be safe until during 2 entire hours with so many different possibilities of so many different cases can happen because of the RNG of this game. So we are in the safari. We will not here for catching many Pokemon, of course.
Let's get a Chansey.
Yeah, Chansey.
Oh my god.
Kangaskhan, the legendary
and
Kangaskhan.
Taurus.
Yeah.
We can also switch to Ash %.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And catch like 60 of 60 Taurus something.
That's 30, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah. Still, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's
too many.
It is a real category.
It's a real category.
7 hours, right, or something.
7 hours, something like that. Mainly run by Exarian, a pretty awesome speedrunner of the Gen ones. And also other gens, but it's definitely a troll category. You have to catch all of the Pokemon in the Ash animes in the same order, and that's include 30 Tauros in these games. So you mainly use RNG manipulation to doing that. So we just go through all of the safari to get this golden thief.
Yeah, this is such a nice little segment. You're just biking, nothing dangerous is gonna pop out at you. It's really nice and peaceful.
Yeah, definitely. And the interesting fact is, in this safari, it's considered as a dungeon, like over house. So for going out, don't fly, you just dig. So that's make no sense.
And it's great that the music in the safari zone is the same one as evolving Pokemon.
Yeah, or trading or something like that. This music is pretty great. Incoming the next gym, finally, gym number 4. The good things about Pokemon Gen 1 is you can do only the 1, 2, 3, 8 gym have to be in this order, but for the other one you can beat them in every order that you want. And we will begin with this one for a very good reason, especially because of the very last Pokemon of Koga.
Yeah.
Yep, sets up something very important for us, but we won't spoil it yet.
Yeah, don't spoil.
We'll keep it secret for you.
I was a little surprised that you didn't jack through the wall, but it's glitchless.
Yeah, I can't. What if this run world records?
Yeah, I don't know when I last saw someone beat this trainer here.
Yeah.
I've done way too many runs of RBA.
Yeah. You don't have to get this far here. Just go right through the wall, and then it's not a problem.
This is definitely something different to play with most of the glitches in this game, because this game is you can destroy this game by so many different ways. But here we are in Glitchless, so we will play Pokemon in the good way. Not in the good way. I mean, in the normal way.
Yeah, the way Game Freak intended, right?
Yeah,
well, more or less. So this one can be dangerous because of confusions, but and 61 is, I don't remember the exact. Yeah, just a confusion crit would take us out. I think it's 58 is cut off, I think.
Yeah, confusion crit is definitely a kill. I was thinking about just confusion, but no.
I think we can survive one
definitely
confusion.
Survive.
But again, doesn't matter. We have revives, so even if we did die, we're okay.
That's definitely a good thing. Speaking about revive, you still have your 2 revives. This is why you didn't catch. That's no.
That's yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see what we get. Yeah, we're
And a red bar.
Yeah,
we
red
got
bar.
the Koga red bar,
Koga red
man.
bar. Yeah.
That's great.
Could skip those jingles. All right, and finally, our 4th gym.
Yeah, we took a break after Surge.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just got to get a little, amped up, ready for it.
Especially Earthquake is awesome for the gym, so this is why you have to catch. You have to do yourself before.
So you can see it's just a lot faster to get to those inputs.
That will be way more faster because Koga have a pretty huge team. The dialogue for Earthquake already began during the cry of Mook, so it's definitely saved lots of time.
I think we're still in it too, even after level up. I think it's still plenty.
Oh, let's see. We are still in. That's saved lots of time because of level up.
Can we win?
Can we win?
Can we win?
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's very bad. No,
we're
you're
dead.
just dead.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Man.
That's legit.
So not intended.
God,
Not intended.
We're such good actors.
Ah.
That was absolutely intended. We were supposed to take the death there. One, it's faster. You see Wheezing just goes right down with us, so we get to skip all those boxes of you earned this much money and experience, blah, blah, blah. But also, it allows us to set up for perpetual red bar through the pretty much almost a whole end of the run here.
Yeah, because Rare Candy give you extra HP, I mean. And because of that, we are out of KO with that, and that's really useful. We actually have set up a red bar with 10 HP. And also another thing, we probably question yourself why we are sure that this Whistling will go for self-destruct. It's because Koga have a different AI that's over trainers. There is 3 different AI for trainers. And Koga never go for a non-effective attack. And because we have a poison type, and all of the other attack of Whistling is poison type, it will go for the only attack that can have a good effect against us, and that's self-destruct. It can also sometimes go for X attack, but that doesn't change anything. At the end, it will always go for self-destruct.
You can stall for a self-destruct by using some X items or something.
Or just bubble beam. If he takes like 5 turns to get it done, you could use your Poke Flute even.
That's never happened. I think the maximum is 3 X attacks. I'm not sure.
Yeah. But we buy a few extra X items in this route anyway in case we die, because say we use an X accuracy, then we get killed by some happenstance. When we revive, we'll come back alive. That'll be fine. But the X accuracy or whatever we use will be non-effective at that point. So we'd have to reuse it, reset it up. So
a pretty safe and fast way to go to these islands in this generation, because the other way from the town of the last gym we saw pass with a very difficult labyrinth that we also see. I don't remember the name of this bird in English. Where is a legendary Pokémon, but I don't remember.
Oh, is it Articuno? Are you talking about the Seafoam Islands?
Seafoam Island.
Yeah.
We honestly, to beat these games, even without any glitches, they are not needed at all. You can go just from Pallet Town, and there we go.
The only one I found in my casual playthrough back then was Moltres.
Oh.
The other ones, Power Plant is... I don't know. You don't have to go to Power Plant.
Yeah, Power Plant is pretty hard to find, to be honest. Casually, I mean.
All right, so we picked up a new TM here, which is Blizzard. We're going to teach it to our Batman here. And this will be our final moveset now. We're not going to teach it any more moves.
There exists also another strategy using Ice Beam, but the good things about Blizzard that you can one hit KO right on against Giovanni, and many other one hits can be very useful, because also, as you expect, when we have to use Blizzard in X accuracy fights, Blizzard will always hit, and this low accuracy, I mean low, that's 18, that can fail sometimes, but that's not so bad. So yeah. That's a good attack.
Grab a hidden rare candy here. That's going to be very useful for later on.
Yeah, definitely. And that's a secret key to have the possibility to enter the gym, normally gym number 7. But that will be gym number 6 for this run. Before that, let's go for a gym that we forgot earlier.
Yeah, somehow.
Somehow we forgot to go here. But of course, as we said, now we have the red bar, so that will make this gym way faster. And also we have Blizzard that make most of the fights also faster. We also didn't speak about that, but even if we deactivate all of the animation of the games to make this game faster, some attacks have a faster animation than the other because it doesn't make the enemy blink. Blizzard is one of those attacks because Blizzard can freeze. When an attack has a side effect, that will never make the enemy blink. And this is why Blizzard is a very fast attack, as you will see.
Boom.
There we go.
If it hits,
Yeah, if it hits.
Which luckily it did.
I didn't want to jinx the...
That's why I said it after, after I know it hit already. But here we are. We only have to fight that one trainer before we fight Erica, so...
We didn't speak about the awesome music of these games, so legendary.
Oh yeah, just one of the best game soundtracks in my opinion.
The problem is, of course, the red bar.
That red bar really takes it over.
Yeah, Gen 1 gym leader music is great.
Especially in, for example, in Crystal, you have an awesome remake in.
In Gen 2, you can travel to Kanto as well, and the Gen 1 gym leaders, they have such an awesome soundtrack.
Definitely. Such a good splits, to be honest. Well executed. This Erica splits is by far the most... there is 100% execution expect if you miss a Blizzard. A good things that we didn't speak about, that's the item optimization. Right now, KonceptioN have exactly 20 items from still the Koga fight. KonceptioN have exactly 20 items. That's awesome because of that. All of the gym leader cannot give you a TM, and that saves you lots of time, especially because of the jingle when you get this extra TM. So that's an optimizations.
Tombstoner.
I will go for some quiz.
Tombstoner is a nice move.
Yeah. Definitely TM28. We didn't use TM28 earlier for anything else.
Nah, we didn't.
Yeah. Definitely not dig. This is just a very slow gym because we do have to answer all these questions or else we'd be fighting all of these trainers, but we just go through the quiz.
I don't know why I'm very bad at this quiz. I always failed it somehow.
Yeah. The answers, if you want to cheat for future, is A, B, 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 A, B. That's what the answers are. Yeah. And you don't have to go down to press no. That's why I said A, B, 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 A, B. So B will just default to no. So if you press B, it's no. A is yes. So we don't have to waste frames moving our cursor down, which is good. So it kind of looks like I'm pressing yes for everything, but I'm not. And also, shout out to that first question, which is, does Caterpie evolve into Butterfree? With the answer being yes, but it's technically no. Like, we know it's Caterpie, then Metapod, then Butterfree.
There's also the question, does a Poliwag evolve 3 times?
Yeah, it does now.
It does now, but
didn't back then. Yeah.
Hey, here we go for the best attack of all time.
Yeah.
The mighty Tombstoner.
Which is not a thing, unfortunately. I thought they would have made it a thing by now, but not yet.
Then not yet. Incoming your favorite ones?
Yeah, my favorite. Unfortunately, it's going to go down pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sadly. All right, so here's our, what is that, sixth gem now, yeah?
Yeah. Gem number 6. Good things about optimization of the dialogues, especially against attack who have multiple lines like agility, is to just holding B. If you're doing that, the dialogue will instantly go to the next line.
Yep, Screech is another move that does that. And let's get ready to get some Fs in the chat for my boy Arcanine here. My favorite Pokemon. Gone too soon. You have him on my shirt here. This is actually actually where is he? This is a combo Harry Potter and a Pokemon shirt, which I thought was perfect for this event.
Wow!
Because I'm running both of those games.
So in this gym we can dig, because as we saw earlier, in the Erika gym we cannot dig for some reasons. It's weird, and it's interesting because it's a little bit faster to go with the next gym in bicycle instead of flying, because the Pokemon Center is it's on the south on this town, and the gym is on the total north, as you see. So yeah, it's a little bit faster to going with the bike. Some, of course, all of these teleporters are 100% scripted. This is always the same path. We've carefully avoid all of those trainers, and here we go for
we're already here.
Sabrina.
Yeah, see, when we said boss rush, we weren't lying.
In Gen 2, you got a spinner in this arena. It's so annoying.
Oh yeah, it's pretty dangerous too.
That's why I only run Gen 1.
Yeah.
I do not like spinners.
Yeah.
Spinners give me anxiety.
Gen 1 doesn't have multiple things added in Gen 2, for example, shinies or spinners.
Or day and night cycle.
Yeah, day and night cycles, yeah.
Or color.
Very useful crit. That's mean. In Gen 2 is a female, that's real.
Alright, everyone listen. Oh wait, no, there's one more. I forgot about Venomoth. But the Alakazam, everyone pay attention.
Yeah.
Because this is the Alakazam we fight another one
There we go.
Alright, listen to the jingle. That's Ghastly. That's Ghastly.
Ghastly.
That's Ghastly.
That's
That doesn't make
Ghastly,
sense.
definitely. Goodbye, Mr. Mustache.
Yeah. And
See
he's
you
done.
later.
Alright, 7 badges down. We only got 1 left.
Incoming a pretty interesting optimization of the dig. Because of those teleporters have a pretty interesting animation, but the animation is locked from the localization of your character. So because of that, we'll see a very fast dig. There we go. And now, for some reason, the last gym, the Eden, we don't know which one, which will be the very last gym leader, because he is back apparently. So we finally have the opportunity to take this very last badge. But before that, we have 2 trainers, and it's not this one, but the next one will need some extra safety save.
Yeah, the Machoke is scary.
Yeah. So this one, he just has a Rhyhorn. This is fine. We earthquake him. He's done. Now the next trainer we fight, we are gonna save for in case we die. Of course, we as I keep mentioning, we have the revive, so it's fine. But we really want to keep this red bar as long as we can. So if we died then revived, we would be out of red bar, and it's gonna slow us down a little bit. So if we end up dying, which is a pretty decent chance, then we're gonna just reset instead, because we'd rather keep red bar till as late as we can in the run.
So this matchup can low kick, can karate chop. Most of them can crit, and a crit will definitely kill, but a low kick no crit will not kill us.
Or the rare karate chop no crit. Karate chop has a very high crit chance though.
Let's see.
Okay, we're fine.
Yes, perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
All right, we are fine. Thanks, Batman.
Blizzard cannot miss here, of course, because of his accuracy once again.
There we go.
So here, the possibility to pass this trainer is just to go for the spinner from the right of this gym, but that's so slow.
The spinners are really slow.
Definitely faster to just exit the gym, to reset the position of any NPC in there, and just cheese it.
The reason why Conception use this menu at the exit of this gym is because the menu will appear some frame earlier, because of there is no sound at all.
And it allows us to skip the turn frame to go back inside the building as well. Whenever you pause, we try to pause optimally whenever we're about to turn anywhere in any direction, because it costs 1 frame to turn, but if we do it from a pause menu, we actually get to save that frame. It doesn't use it, so save the frames.
Yeah. So we didn't require any X accuracy move against Gio.
Yeah, no, none required, because ground on ground is serious business.
incoming the mirror fight.
Yeah. Spider-Man meme, but Batman meme. Not nearly as strong. You can see that I'm level 46, so I'm much stronger than level 45, obviously.
Yeah, and we got perfect IV, so...
Yeah.
This Blizzard is a range, let's see.
Yeah, that's alright.
This Ryan is not dangerous at all. He will always go for Fusure. I don't know if it's a good pronunciation.
Yeah.
And as we said, it's a one-hit KO attack, but he's slower than us, though he never can hit us. There's no way he can do any single HP of damage. So...
Yeah, not dangerous. Just slow to have to do Blizzard twice, that's all.
That's all. Well, you got all of the badges.
We did. Checked all the boxes.
Okay, next rival fight coming up.
Yeah, this one is very surprising. It killed me during my very first playthrough because I was not ready for this fight.
I wasn't prepared either.
Yeah, it's very easy.
It does come out of nowhere. You can't even see him coming. It's not like, oh man, let me turn around real quick.
Yeah, and you have a very good team, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's begin with, fortunately for this round, it begins with a Pidgeotto, and once again the rival is a very smart guy. He will always use the most powerful attack against us, and our agility is
a psychic type,
and we are poison. So he say, hey, agility is super effective against you, I will just spam it. So he cannot deal any damage to Nidoking because of that. That's all.
Yeah, AI works a little strange sometimes.
Yeah. If you know things about Twitch play Pokemon, that's also why one of those Pokemon, this is the Pokemon can also deal without any troubles against Dragonite at the very end of the game.
Thunderbolt, yep. We used to use Earthquake there on this Growlithe. That's why I second-guessed myself for a second. But because we use an extra X special in this more safe route, we can just Thunderbolt and it's fine. But we do have to use it for this Alakazam. So.
That's very
good.
There we go. So yeah, it's a different strategy here to use one extra X special to deal with this Venusaur with a Blizzard. Most of the overrunners who go for the PP up during the cycling road can use not an extra X special here, just go for an extra on drill because they have 6 of them.
Yeah.
Badge check, guys. So
yeah,
I hope all of
hold up your badges, please.
All of the badges.
Forgot to use my bike.
Do you have your badges?
Yeah, there we go.
This badge check is very long because there are
it
8 different guards to check every single badges. So
it's like going through customs 8 times.
Thunder badge.
Oh, oops. There we go.
Another things about all of the optimization possible in this run is the optimization of the super ripple. You always have an alarm, and that's always stop your character if you go through the end of your super ripple. And because of that, we have to refill the super ripple before it goes to the end. And this is why most of the runners know like that exact the very same spots to refill the super ripples to don't have to count their own steps.
All right, last badge check.
And incoming the Victory Road, and that's really interesting because there is a way to deal with this entire cave without any encounter.
Yeah. But you can always swag boulder.
Yeah.
Not here. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, but not on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, we will explain that. That's the same thing that the swag PC we speak about, because if you turn around exactly on the frame when the boulders begin to move, you can turn your character and have the animation of the dust behind the boulder go in the wrong placements, and that's pretty funny. So, but that's lose you 2 frames, not just for fun. It's absolutely just for fun.
All right, we're gonna take this a little slow.
Really?
Yeah, I
Good.
hit that optional so
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah.
This one is also very scary. This one is named the Extra Tricky Trainer because there is a really well-known speedrunner named Extra Tricky who hit this one in a very awesome pace,
Yeah.
and that destroyed this run.
Oops, one extra frame, one extra step there. Oops.
The legendary music of the bicycle. Hey, hello, legendary bird from the top. This
Yeah,
is the
yeah.
only time.
Yeah, we saw Moltres briefly, and they're gone. Alright, I'll try it on this one.
Try it. There
Yeah.
you go.
I'm gonna wait till I get to the ledge though, so I can bonk it. Alright, let's see if we can get it. Nope, not quite.
From
Not
the
quite. Ah,
Actually,
I'm not very good at it.
yeah.
There
There
it
we go.
Spike bouldering is
That's
so
a
nice.
frame perfect trick,
Yeah.
and that's totally useless.
Yeah, it actually is hurtful. It wastes frames. So. There we go.
So we have free boulder to make in place to make our way free from this, from this
There we
cave.
go.
Just be careful about this one.
Yeah.
Those two ones is very easy to handle. Yeah. Oh, there is. the-
Yeah, I always do have to do an extra menu here. There's a
Yeah.
way to set it up with very optimal movement that I'm just not familiar with.
Yeah, with a very optimal movement, yeah, you can go. You can have the super ripple here at the same moment from the bike, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty.
Yeah, I
pretty
have
difficult.
to learn that. I still have yet to learn that. All right, let's see if we can
That's
get one
also
more.
because of the boulder strike, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because when you turn around one times, that's counts you an extra step. I really well know that because I did.
Hey.
Hey. Because I did this run with a DDR pad, that's a huge problem for the ripple.
I
Hey!
got a few in there. There we go. Just for you, ESA. Just for you.
That's such, yeah. Free.
Yeah.
That's pretty great. There's also a full restore here, guy, if you want to just there. But
We're good. We don't need it.
Don't need it. Revive strat.
Yeah, we got the revives. Also, usually in other routes, we'd actually deposit a couple of our Pokemon here. But because we have revives and we would need to swap if we had to use them, we're actually going to keep all of our Pokemon, which will make our Hall of Fame segment a little bit longer, but it makes it a little bit safer. So.
And we can see all of the names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that you get Aquaman and so on.
Yeah, Aquaman, Batman. Done by
Pyros and
Mitako. Yeah.
So Lorelei have a pretty weird AA because she will always go for rest at the second turn.
All right. Salute Aquaman, everybody.
Goodbye, Aquaman.
Boom.
Aw.
Oh.
Ironically taken out by Aurora Beam.
Rest for some reason, always on the turn 2 after dealing with, after using our beams, and because of that, this entire team will get destroyed with the on-drill X accuracy combo.
Yeah. That's a nifty sprite. Looks like Five Nights at Freddy's kind of.
Yeah.
Yep. Red bar is worth it alone to skip that Jinx cry.
Yeah,
honestly.
Jinx is it's horrible.
It's so terrible.
Hello, Lapars.
Yeah.
How are you?
And goodbye, Lapras.
Goodbye, Lapars. See
Nothing
you.
personal. Again, not personal.
How much of a donation for you to do a Jinx's impression?
Oh yeah. It really it wouldn't take much, honestly. I would do it just for fun. Oh, I talked to her twice.
Oh, too bad. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's not a very long one.
Yeah. Oops.
Oh, there we go. So, I will not jinx it, but
Yeah.
there is
There is a way to die, yeah.
very.
I calculated it out. It's a
Okay.
1.9% chance that I could die.
1.9, that's-
1.9. But again, I have revived, so it's not the end of the world. Nope, we're fine.
Even if it's a crit, the route are fine.
Yeah.
The thing that can happen is a slam crit,
Yeah.
and that's very rare, to be honest. Using Blizzard against those Onyx is a little bit faster than Unreal because you don't have the text box. It's a one-hit KO. So
Plus, they're not very effective
yeah.
on the Onyxes too. But we do get the super effective, so that balances it out.
That's balances,
yeah. All right, and that's Bruno.
Pretty clean fights.
So we're 2 out of 4 through our Elite Four.
So incoming the most random fight in the entire games.
So we make it a little bit safer, just a tad bit safer.
So this extra Raikandi have a huge impact for the very last Pokemon of Agatha. She give you extra.
I'll say just to be safe. I think it'll be fine, but why risk it? You know.
So yeah, about this extra Raikandi that's make you faster than the Gengar level 60. So it's very important. It's also because every single Pokemon on the trainer doesn't stack EVs. Except you, with your Nidoking, you stack a lot of EVs. That's extra value you have when you have the experience of the fights. So this is why we are faster than even very, very high level Gengars. That's definitely fine.
Let's just make sure I use the right move this time. There we go.
Yeah,
Did that in a practice and I used the wrong move by accident.
It's a very good set. That's a very good red bar, Agatha.
Yeah.
Just. That's a Gengar cry.
That was a Gengar cry on the Golbat with the amazing face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once against a Gasly.
That's a Ghastly. Yep. All these cries are all messed up. Actually, Arbok is fine, I think. Yeah, that one's fine.
Definitely.
That one's fine.
And normally here, if you don't have the experience, you shouldn't be able to beat the speed of this Gengar. But
yeah.
Thanks to Raikandi, he's dead. Don't go for Earthquake against Gengar in over generation, guys. Especially from Gen 3, you will have a very bad surprise if you're doing that.
Very much so.
Because of levitations. So let's lens the side.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, go for it. We got a little setup here anyway. Let's get some donations.
Floha258 donated $5, so hyped to finally see Skyward Sword make an appearance at ESA. Go my Pika, good luck for the run coming up.
Yeah, so let's get some more donations in for that Skyward Sword incentive, honestly. It's going to be so worth it. That's exactly the amount.
It's such a great run to finish this stream too.
Yeah, I will definitely watch that.
Me too. I'm sticking around. All right. We want to heal to above 129 health. Well, 129 or above, and we are at 130, so exactly enough. Now, we're going to X special here on this Gyarados, and he's going to use Hydro Pump. That's how the AI works. It always does. And if it crits, we're dead. Doesn't really matter. We could be full health and we'll be dead. So that's why we save. All right, so let's just see what it gives us. And we're fine.
That's a perfect amount of life. Once again, Slens have the exact same AI than the rival, so he will always go for agility if he have it, and he have it on Dragonair, on Dragonite. Only the... I don't remember the name of this fossil.
Aerodactyl.
Aerodactyl, thank you, is dangerous.
Alright. But not for us. It always feels like Thunderbolt shouldn't work well on Aerodactyl, but it does in this one.
Yeah,
so.
Because Rock type is not immune from Electric. This is only Ground type, and Aerodactyl is Rock type and Flying type. This is a pretty common mistakes players does by knowing their own type table. So that was Lance. Pretty well made.
Now we're done with the Elite Four. Game's over, right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So there is many threats against the champ. Depend of course of the risk you would like to take.
Hey,
69.
Nice.
69.
Oh, so nice.
That's awesome.
Please.
Hefo donated $10, Jinx impression.
Okay, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It's no Keyzeron. It's no Keyzeron. I know. But I do my best. All right. So this fight can go a few different ways. It can go safe. It could go not safe. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and you will see the animation of the attacks are back on.
Yeah, for no reason at all, we have to have the animations on for this fight. We're fine. We're perfectly fine.
Okay, double mirror move.
We will finish with
mirror
a 69.
Yeah.
My
Oh no, we're gonna level up twice.
Yeah.
Oh damn. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Unfortunately.
because unfortunately. Hello again, Mr. Big Mustache.
Yeah, but hey, he had his right jingle this time because we're not in red bar, so.
Yeah. Such an amazing song once again.
Yeah.
So, that's even if we have to handle, even if Concession have to handle so many renames and so many stuff with RNG manipulation, he will be under 2 hours. That's definitely something I'm not able to accomplish, or you definitely have to be a really skillful runner of this category to accomplish that. There's definitely a goal for many runners of this category. The famous line of the sub 2.
Yeah, the sub 2 is always the line that takes you from beginner to intermediate, or however you want to phrase it.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we had that snafu at the beginning. I can say that I learned something today, which is next time I run this in a marathon, I got to be very careful with my naming incentives to make sure that I don't put myself in jeopardy here. But that's our last fight of the run. Now the time is not yet, but it is coming up. We have to get through our Hall of Fame sequence first. Let Oak come and talk to us for a little bit.
We get a sound glitch.
Yeah.
No, that's not once. We get it?
Is it always that
I
slow?
think,
Yeah, it's
I think
always
this is
that,
always this one. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
always this one. This is always this one. Yeah.
But that's kind of
Because we are not used in the glitch category to see this cutscene, because we immediately teleport ourselves from the Hall of Fame. So this is why. There we go. Congratulations, Metako. You did it.
Yeah.
So time is coming up after we
After we phase out,
Yeah.
we have to get through. Let all of our Pokemon be shown, and then it's going to show my my stats, quote unquote.
Exactly.
And then fade out, and we'll be time. Batman.
Yeah. It's Batman.
You want to say time? Nah. Okay.
Where is Aquaman?
Here.
Coming up.
Here they are.
Hey, Aquaman.
Yeah. Thank you for taking that one hit for us.
Yeah. Oh, tiny Paras.
A little Paras,
Useful for dig.
and cut.
And
And
cut.
cut, of course. In-game time.
All right, time is getting ready to come up. And time. Woo! Just under. Just under. All right.
Honestly, that's an awesome run.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah, we
One-
recovered.
Not a single Gen 1 miss.
No
Yeah.
Gen 1
The
misses.
entire run.
Which, to explain that briefly, what a Gen 1 miss is, in this generation of Pokemon only, moves that have 100% accuracy have still a 1 in 256 chance to miss for no reason at all. That's just how the game is designed. Luckily, we did not have to deal with any. It saves you some money, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But just wanted to give some shout-outs. I know I went over time with the snafu and everything, but I want to thank my wonderful commentators, Genesis and Etienne here.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I really
Yeah, you're
appreciate
welcome.
it. Coming from the States and coming to a place I'm not familiar with, having that backup was really helpful. I want to thank my fiance who's in the audience, Princess Ashfire, for again being very supportive of me. My friends back home in the United States, thank you so much. ESA, thank you for letting me be here. Again, I could not be more happy to have been included in something that I've been such a fan of for so many years. So I won't take up any more of your time, but thank you guys so much for having me. And get some last minute donations in for our Skyward Sword, please. All right, but that's going to be it for me. Thank you so much.